Abby.
Jane Lynch hosts the 63rd Primetime Emmy Awards live tonight at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on Fox.
Good morning, football fans. Welcome to Gridiron Live. As always, we are live in Thunderbolt at Tubby's Tank House. Get on down here this season. We got the Gridiron Grill going on from 11 to 12. It's free lunch. You can't beat that. There are good friends down here. And, of course, there's plenty of football. That's what we're going to do over the next 30 minutes. We're talking about the pigskin, getting you ready for the NFL coming up here on Fox 28. Going to start with the college guys. Georgia Southern Eagles off Saturday. They will resume play when they take on Western Carolina this Saturday out at Paulson Stadium. Still had plenty of other action, including up in Athens, where the Georgia Bulldogs were looking for their first win of the season. A pretty good chance they were going to get it, too, as the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers came down into the play between the hedges. You also had Georgia Tech at home against Kansas State. And up in Columbia, South Carolina, the Gamecocks getting a scare from some guys who like to ride on really big ships. Let's take a look back at some of those highlights.
Russ and the rest of the Georgia Bulldogs figuring to pick up their first win of the season as the Dogs took on Coastal Carolina. Freshman running back Isaiah Crowell going to give the red and black the quick lead as he goes 27 yards for the score early on, 7-0 Georgia. It's 14-0 later in the first quarter, and Georgia going to the air. Aaron Murray throwing. Tavares King catching, 32-yard passing catch, going for the touchdown. It was 21-0 Dogs. Even more from Murray midway through the second quarter. He's going to hit Malcolm Mitchell in the end zone. That passing catch covers 7 yards and results in 6 points. Plenty of points for Georgia Saturday. They cruise past Coastal Carolina. 59-0, the final from Athens. Meanwhile, in Atlanta, the Jayhawks were definitely not in Kansas anymore as they took on Georgia Tech. First play from scrimmage. Here come the Jackets. From the 5-yard line, Orwin Smith takes it, and he is gone untouched. 95 yards and the touchdown. It was the longest touchdown run in Georgia Tech history. 7-0 Yellow Jackets. Kansas going to answer. They're a tough bunch. Darian Miller pulls out and spin moves and rolls and gets into the end zone to tie the game at 7 early on, but Tech was just rolling Saturday. Roddy Jones punching one more in to give Georgia Tech the 14-7 lead, and then David Sims goes up the gut for another touchdown. Georgia Tech scored 28 points in the third quarter alone. They put up a school record 768 yards of offense. Georgia Tech wins big over Kansas, 66-24. The final. Up in Columbia, South Carolina, the Gamecocks getting a scare Saturday. Navy with a 14-7 lead in the second quarter, but Marcus Lattimore going to get in for his second touchdown of the game, and the Gamecocks took a 17-14 lead at the half. Third quarter, it's Navy coming back. Alexander Teach getting the call. He finds the end zone with the point after the midshipmen went on top. 21-17. Into the fourth they would go. Gamecocks looking to avoid the upset. They go to their workhorse, Lattimore. He's getting in for his third touchdown of the game. That goes along with 246 yards rushing. South Carolina survives a scare. 24-21 the final over Navy.
As for the Savannah State Tigers, they were on the road in Boone, North Carolina Saturday night, taking on powerful Appalachian State. Savannah State going to drop to 0-3 on the season. App State, the Mountaineers, with the 41-6 win up there in the mountains of North Carolina. Now, quick reminder to join me for Talent Talk Monday night. The Georgia Southern Eagles were off this weekend, but they'll return to action Saturday against Western Carolina over in Statesboro. Eagle head coach Jeff Monken will be my guest for Talent Talk tomorrow night during Fox 28 News at 10 and WJCL News at 11. Now, here's a little bit of tidbits. Savannah, we always have celebrities swinging by. You know, we got a lot of movies and sports folks coming there. And now, just this week, Adam Richman from Man vs. Food Nation was in town. You know, and he likes to eat. More than I do. He likes to eat a lot. He swung by Tubby's over the weekend, and he liked a lot of things here, including this right here. Bridget, what is this?
This is our low country platter.
This is the low country Platter. Yes, I'm sure it could do something to your bladder if you could eat a lot of this. But this was one of Adam Richmond's favorite foods here at Tubby's. And I can see why. You got, what all's in here? I see the sausage, I see the corn, I see
shrimp. It's very
the
traditional.
shrimp. And I learned last week I'm not going to take a bite out of this thing until it cools off a little bit because I still have the war wounds to show for it. All right, Bridget, you just keep on bringing the food. You know I like to eat. Thank you, darling. All right, coming up next on the break, after the break, we're going to catch up with high school football. Of course, we're about 4 weeks into the season, some big matchups. We also have our special guest this week. He is Danny Britt, head coach of the Benedictine Cadets. He's in the house. That's coming up when Gridiron live from Tubby's and Thunderbolt continues. Stick around. You know what you're coming for, aren't you?
Fiddler's Seafood Southside announces the return of Ocean Fest with char-grilled classics. And introducing Fiddler's signature char-grilled oyster scooters. Why stop at lobster when you can enjoy everything the ocean has to offer? It's back with a splash. Only at Fiddler's Seafood Southside. Find us under the waterfall.
Seems like almost every jeweler is buying gold, diamonds, and coins these days, and they all claim to pay more. So at International Diamond Center, we make it easy for you. We guarantee it. Because we have worldwide buying partners constantly bidding for gold jewelry and coins, we can afford to pay you more. Plus, our buying experts have over 150 years of combined experience and know how to get you the most for your collectibles. International Diamond Center. Better selection and value guaranteed.
Parents, let your kids' imagination soar at Rainbow Jumpin' Fun Play Center. Escape to Rainbow Jumpin' Fun in Richmond Hill and get your kids some good old-fashioned healthy play. Kids can swing, slide, climb, and jump. Slide down the tallest of inflatable slides and let the little ones enjoy our special toddler zone. Rainbow Jumpin' Fun is the perfect place to have your birthday party, special event, or private party. Mention this ad to receive 1 free admission with the purchase of an admission or $20 off your next birthday party. Visit Rainbow Jumpin' Fun Play Center today. 82A Longwood Drive, Richmond Hill.
RJ Seafood and Steaks has been proudly serving the Statesboro community for over 30 years. Our steaks are hand-cut in-house, and our seafood menu is second to none. Come in and enjoy our Blue Plate Special Monday through Friday from 11:30 to 2:30 for $5.95. Treat yourselves on Sundays to our all-you-can-eat smorgasbord from 11 to 3. We even offer catering for any occasion. Don't be shy. Let RJ's cater your next event. RJ's Seafood and Steaks, serving you since 1981.
Yeah, welcome back to Gridiron Live. We are live, Tubby's in Thunderbolt. Folks, we want you to swing by here and be part of all the fun all season long from 11 to 12. They are doing the Tubby's Gridiron Grill. Got free hamburgers, sausage, different things all season long from 11 to 12. Come down here, join us. You get to eat. You'll hang out with some cool people. I mean, I'm here. What more can you ask for? We'll talk football. We'll have a good time down here as we're getting you ready for a busy Sunday in the NFL. Going to shift gears now and talk high school football. Of course, some of the stronger teams here in the Coastal Empire, Low Country, starting to separate themselves from the rest of the pack. We're getting close to a lot of teams getting into nothing but region play from here on out. Again, last Friday and even Saturday night had some big matchups all across the area with the highlights and with a recap of some of the games and some highlights. Here's Alan Kinsley.
We'll start with the Vidalia Indians taking on the Metter Tigers. It didn't take the visiting Indians long to get on the board. On the opening kickoff, Chris Sharp is back to receive. He is very patient as he follows his blockers and finally turns on the Jets. And 92 yards later, he's in for the score, and it's 7-0 Vidalia. After a quick 3-and-out by Metter, the Indians will tack on some more points as Juan Foster goes in from 7 yards out, and it's a 13-0 game. On the ensuing kickoff, Keegan Williams is back for the Tigers. He will also have a nice return, avoiding tacklers and getting down into Indian territory. Then later on the drive, on 4th down, the Tigers will go for it, and Jacob Wedenkamp will hit Justin Parrish over the middle for the score. That made it 13-7, but in the end, Vidalia gets the 28-14 win over Metter. Down in Claxton, the Tigers hosting the Toombs County Bulldogs in the 3rd quarter. The Tigers up 21-0 and looking for more as Chavez Mincy will break a nice run up the middle and into the red zone. Then early in the 4th quarter, watch this tough run by Zach Grant. He will not go down until he breaks the plane of the end zone, and the Tigers go up 27-0. Near the end of the game, the Bulldogs will try the toss sweep, but no one is there. The ball goes into the end zone, and DJ Brunson will fall on it for Claxton and the touchdown as the Tigers beat Toombs County 34-6, the final. In Savannah, the Effingham County Rebels are paying a visit to Savannah Christian. Doesn't take the Raiders long to get on the board. On the first drive, quarterback Jonathan Chambly rolls, and throws to a wide-open Jalen Myrick, who's gone 74 yards for the score. The point after fails, and it is 6-0. Later in the game, 6-3 now, and the Savannah Christian offense comes back on the field and quickly goes into the end zone. Chambly throws to Myrick again, and number 5 is taking it to the house. 34 yards. That makes it 12-3 Christian, but Mr. Myrick wasn't done. Later in the first half, he takes the pitch, and just watch. He goes 70 yards plus for his 3rd touchdown as Savannah Christian rolls over Effingham County 41-17, the final. Beach and Jenkins were also going at it, with the Bulldogs leading 12-7 in the 3rd quarter, and they're wanting more as Larry Murray, using his arm, he hits Kenny Moore on the slant in the end zone. The touchdown pass and catch makes it 18-7 Beach High. Warriors not helping their own cause. On the run, Paris Baker with the nice pickup. However, the ball is stripped and Beach would recover. Then this is what kind of night it was. The Bulldogs on the move again. Murray hits Maynard Polzer. He's going to have a nice pickup. The ball's going to get knocked out, but Beach is going to recover on the Jenkins 1-yard line. Then on the very next play, Murray scores on the quarterback sneak as Beach beats Jenkins 35-7, the final. On Hilton Head Island, Hilton Head Christian was hosting Thomas Sumter in the rematch of last year's state title game. Thomas Sumter would strike first on their opening possession. Shane Bishop over the middle to Josh McActa, and the Generals lead 7-0. After a 3-and-out for Hilton Head Christian, Eagles defense rises up, forcing the fumble and recovering it. Then on the Hilton Head Christian offense goes back to work as Caleb Lewis finds Alex Martin in the end zone for the score to tie the game at 7. And Hilton Head Christian goes on to win this one in a good one, 21-20, the final over Thomas Sumter. Bluffton High Bobcats still rolling along as they're taking on Wade Hampton, up 35-7 in the 3rd quarter, as CJ Frazier hits Dimitri Lowry for the score, and it was 41-7 Bobcats. On their next possession, Frazier and Lowry hook up again for the easy score, and it is 48-7 Bluffton. Then early in the 4th quarter, the Bobcat defense gets in on the fun. Michael Grant with the interception, and he is touchdown bound. 55-7 Bluffton, and they continue to roll 58-7, the final over Wade Hampton. Down in Darien, Long County was visiting McIntosh County Academy. The Bucks get off to a strong start, with Bradley Thomas calling his own number, and he takes it in for the score to put MCA up 7-0. After a quick 3-and-out by Long County, a handoff goes to MCA's Nick Cummings, and the 14-year-old freshman get touched by almost every member of Long County defense, but they just couldn't bring him down. He goes to the end zone, and McIntosh County goes up 14-0 as they get 35-0 win over Long County. On Saturday night, the Benedictine Cadets were taking on Savannah High Blue Jackets in a good rivalry game. In the 1st quarter, Cadets up 3-0, but wanting more as quarterback Conrad Fonseca has the hard run up the middle to get inside the 5-yard line. A couple plays later, Matt Ginn punches it in for the score, and it is 10-0 BC. Savannah High answers back in the second quarter. Quarterback Javante Spivey hits Kevon Freeman for the nice pickup. Then later on in the drive on the 1 yard line, Spivey will call his own number. He goes out wide and gets in for the score with the 2-point conversion. It was a 10-8 ball game. But Benedictine didn't back down. Back they came later in the quarter. Fonseca will drop back and let one fly as he hits Mike Huggins up the sidelines for the big pickup. Then on 4th and goal from the 1, Ginn gets the call and he will fight his way in for the score to put the Cadets up by 8 as BC goes on to get the win over Savannah High in the rivalry game Saturday, 44-20, the final.
All right, thanks, Alan. And continuing to talk about this high school football, the choices for this week's Coke Zero High School Football Game of the Week are now up on our website, thecoastalsource.com. Click on the Frenzy page to vote for Effingham at South Effingham, Jenkins against Benedictine, McIntosh County Academy at Toombs County, Hilton Head Prep at Bible Baptist, or Windsor Forest at Groves. You have till 6 o'clock on Thursday to vote, so let your voices be heard. Who do you want to be the Coke Zero Game of the Week? Get online. That's the World Wide Web. Get on there and vote right now. All right, we're going to continue Gridiron Live after the break. Got Danny Britt from BC in the house. Of course, we just saw what the Cadets did back on Saturday night with a big win over Savannah High. I want more food. And that means, and what, it's like Bridget. I really don't have this much power over Bridget. It's just, I mean, these things are already kind of set up a little bit. But this is the Tubby's Tank Out.
Tank Out, yes. And if you love fried seafood, this is for you.
I mean, this is all the healthy stuff, right?
Absolutely.
All the health is all fat-free,
Yes.
I'm sure. All right, so I'm going to work on the Tubby's Tank Out a little bit. We're going to get a step away, pay a few bills. We're going to come back. Like I said, Danny Britt from Benedictine, head football coach here. He'll join us when Gridiron Live at Tubby's and Thunderbolt continues. Stick around.
Hi, I'm Michelle Branning of Savannah Mobility Sales. Here at Savannah Mobility Sales, we've got a variety of Bronability models to choose from. Chryslers, Toyotas, Hondas, side door entry or rear door entry. Pick your favorite color and your accessories. After all, it is your customized van. We can even help you with your financing. For more information on Savannah Mobility Sales and the products that we offer, visit us today at forlifeonthego.com.
Are you still paying full price when you dine out? Become a SavannahMenu.com VIP Dining Card Club member today. Take advantage of exclusive savings at over 200 local restaurants and businesses, such as buy one, get one free, half-price gift cards, free appetizers, desserts, and deep discounts up to 50% off. You could literally be saving thousands of dollars a year. Start saving right away. Use promo code FOX and let the savings begin. SavannahMenu.com's VIP Dining Club card. Are you a VIP?
This was Discount Furniture and Mattress Outlet in 1989, and this is us today. I'm proud to say that customer service and satisfaction is still #1, but don't take my word for it.
Hi, I'm Julie Toon-Pauly, and when Discount Furniture stages a house, it sells.
And I'm Jan Kale, and I tell my owners the only place to shop is Discount Furniture.
Simmons Beauty Rest, Tempur-Pedic, consignment, a house full of furniture. Find it all at Discount Furniture and Mattress Outlet.
I'm a rock and roll soul man. I don't have a home right now. Car, clothes in the back. Come from homeless to here. So it means a lot.
What brings you here today?
The X Factor.
You're here because you want to change your life, right? You got 3 minutes. Good luck.
The X Factor two-night premiere begins this Wednesday at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
What's there to do around here?
Depends on how close to the edge you like to walk.
There are few rules in the new world of Terra Nova. Rule number 1, don't go outside the gates. Rule number 2.
You ready to go, OT Chief? OT Chief.
Outside the gates.
Never break. Rule number 1.
Things are about to get ugly.
What is that shit? Just run!
Terra Nova, the 2-hour premiere, Monday, September 26th. On Fox.
are live. Tubby's in Thunderbolt. Get on down here if you're not here now. Yeah, we got plenty of room, plenty of free food, all the good stuff. Every Sunday morning, they're going to be doing the Gridiron Grill, free food. Come enjoy yourself. We're talking football, good people here. It's a lot of fun. Get by here. So I'm going to talk about good people. Here's another one. Danny Britt, head football coach at Benedictine. Of course, we just showed the Cadets picking up a big win over Savannah High last night to move to 2-2 on the season. And coach, just kind of open to questioning. You know, you had to be proud of your boys last night. Of course, the Savannah rivalry, one of the oldest in the entire state. So to pick up a win over the Blue Jackets, always a big deal.
Yeah, it was a great win for us. The boys have worked really hard, and to go out, Savannah has some tremendous athletes, and that was a concern for us, just the speed factor. But the boys went out, did what we want them to do, were real physical, and played a good game.
Of course, you're in your first season with the Cadets, and talk about getting to this point. I know the guys have already bought into what you're preaching over there at BC. Talk about, the first year at the helm there of the cadet program and how the guys are kind of, doing what you're asking out there at BC.
Yeah, I came in and I said, the very first day I met them, I said, I want to be physical, I want to be intelligent, I want to be disciplined. And we didn't set any goals as far as wins and losses. We're just going to go out and make sure we're doing that every time we either have a workout or have a game or a practice, whatever it is, that's what we're going to be doing. And I think the boys have really bought into it and are reaping some of the rewards for that.
And you guys kind of set the tone, and we kind of saw what you guys were all about. First game of the season, you go on the road up to Atlanta and really play a Blessed Trinity team, a good Blessed Trinity team, tough. You go to overtime with them and just fall. But, I mean, that kind of had to set the tone for the Cadets and what was to come here for BC early on in the season.
I think it really did. And you don't want moral victories, but going out and doing that, it was late in the third quarter before I think some of them realized, hey, we can really do this. And Sean Spellman, who's injured right now, but was our quarterback at the time, he going out in overtime, he came out as the captain, and I remember he looked at me and was like, Coach, this is fun. So I think they really are, have bought into that and can see the benefits of it.
You talk about Benedictine, all the tradition that's there, all the pageantry that is around the Coastal Empire. Talk about being part of that family now at Benedictine, because that's what it is. It's a very close-knit group. I mean, just through the years and all the traditions that are there, and to be accepted and be welcomed into that had to be something nice and really special.
It is special. It is extremely unique. I don't know of any other place like it. I'm sure there is, but I don't know of it. So I think the people within that community sometimes almost take it for granted. They don't realize how unique it is, and it's been great to be a part of it. To realize how many people support you is just really, really exciting, and it's very big, and that was part of the intrigue in going to BC for me.
And talk about it. Now you guys are 2-0 already in Region 3 5A with the big win over Windsor Forest last week. Savannah this week, back-to-back wins. Now you get into the thick of it now. You got Jenkins coming up. Talk about, carrying on this momentum as you guys get into the thick of the region race.
Well, I think the biggest thing for us is to continue doing what we've been doing and improve every time we step out there. And I'll tell them that we cannot stay where we're at. We got to improve continuously, and we got to do that obviously this week with Jenkins coming up. They have tremendous athletes. Coach Adams and his staff do a great job with them, and I know they've struggled a little bit lately, but I promise you Coach Adams will have them ready to play.
Of course, Jenkins, they're coming off that loss to Beach High back on Friday night, but a big region matchup. Let's go back to the Cadets and talk about your team. Any pleasant surprises? What group? Is there one factor or something that the guys are doing that you're most proud of so far this season?
I'd tell you probably the biggest, I won't say surprise, because I knew they were coached very well, is the offensive line has really come out, and when we've asked them to, and the success we've had is because they've dominated. And Coach Cooper, who was the head coach at Ole Miss in the 70s, is their coach and has done a great job with them. And they are at times pretty dominant on the offensive line. So I've been excited to, it's fun to watch them play.
And watch these guys kind of grow up. I mean, we talked about the Blessed Trinity, go to overtime there. And now that's one of those ones that I kind of want to talk about what you stand for. Is what I heard true? You guys went up there to talk about there could have been a tie, but you guys decided to play. Talk about that briefly.
Yeah, well, when it's a non-region game, you have to meet as coaches and decide if there is a tie, or do you want to let it be a tie, or do you want to play overtime? And I said, as soon as we discussed that, I said, no. I absolutely do not want a tie. I never want a tie. What's the point in that? So, so we went into it, and I told the boys, I said, why would we ever want to do that? If I tell the boys that I'm going to put them in every position, I'm going to do everything in my power to have them win the game, then I would be lying if I allowed a tie to happen. So, no, I don't want a tie. I want to win or lose.
Tell you what, you're going to win a lot of games when you have a coach like that. Danny Britt, Benedictine head football coach, taking the cadets to the next level. Of course, Jenkins, wish you nothing but the best of luck, Coach.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank
All right,
you.
guys, coming up when Gridiron Live continues, we're going to continue to get you ready for the NFL coming up here on Fox. We're going to work on some fried shrimp, and we'll be right back. Stick around.
Fiddler's Seafood Southside announces the return of Ocean Fest. Introducing Fiddler's signature Chipotle Caesar with grilled shrimp. And our fresh blue crab quesadilla. And finish it all with Aunt Clemmy's peach cobbler. Only at Fiddler's Seafood Southside. Find us under the waterfall.
Costanzo's Pizza is a locally owned and operated pizzeria offering authentic New Jersey thin crust pies in a fun and friendly atmosphere. Our dough is always fresh, so whether you order by the slice or by the pie, you won't leave disappointed. Costanzo's even offers salads, calzones, strombolis, specialty pizzas, wings, and much more. Come in today for our lunch special that includes 2 slices and a drink. Authentic Jersey-style pizza in a welcoming environment is what sets us apart. Costanzo's Pizza, conveniently located at 1100 Eisenhower Drive.
All the videos of cities being destroyed, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is the cutest. Bananas. That's what I forgot.
And welcome back to Gridiron Live. We're getting ready to move into the NFL on Fox, to the guys that get paid to play. It's been a great show. Danny Britt, want to thank him. Ladies, again, thank y'all. Talk about it. We got the Low Country Boil. We got the Tank Out. And you haven't been eating any of this.
Not yet.
Because it's disappeared some over time.
Well, I'll wait till after the program.
Okay, after the program, that's what we're going to do. We're going to eat. Until next Sunday morning, have a great day, everyone. Have a good